Okay, I think we are live. That's what happens when you come back after how many months has it been? Let's see, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. It's been 6 months.
Oh, wow.
So, a little bit of tech problems here.
But we're here.
We're here. Hopefully we have some people join us because I know you posted on Instagram. I was actually frantically posting in Facebook
Good. I was going to ask if you had done that. I was going to say
I posted in our group, and then I sent some DMs to people that I know usually like to join us. Are you seeing all that nice flashy flash of my lights?
I am seeing that. Yes, I am.
Well, let's just pretend I'm in a disco because
it's giving strobe vibes. It's fine.
No. So what that is our electric is doing something weird, and we thought we got it fixed, but now if you run the wash machine at night when the lights are on, it makes the lights do this, but when the washing machine's not running, it stops. So I'm hoping the washing machine stops soon and it stops doing that, because otherwise I'm just gonna party over here. So
you put on some BTS tunes. You can make a fun party, right?
We should really have that in the background. Is there a way for us to do that? I'm so not super tech savvy.
You mean like BTS? We could.
Yes, like BTS. Yeah, you know what though? Actually, I'm just thinking, is that going to cause us copyright problems? So maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we should just talk. Well, it's not.
I guess so. I have it blurred because I'm actually in my daughter's room, and there are many BTS photos behind me, but I there's also Zelda and other things. I didn't want people to get confused, by the fandoms happening around me here.
I have our BT21 guys.
Yes, they're so cute.
We should be good. I like to put that there so there's not nothing in the background. And I wore my chimmies today. Thank you to Sarange Studio that we had as a vendor last year. Unfortunately, I don't think they're going to be able to come this year, but they are so wonderful and lovely, and they gifted me these beautiful earrings last year because I might be a Jimin bias, even though I'm OT7. So if you're just joining us, please go to the comments, because we have so much fun with you when you're in the comments. It makes these live streams like just so much fun. I'm also representing with our a shirt from last year. So we are going to be offering shirts again this year, everyone, and we're thinking of making them purple instead. So let us know, light purple, dark purple instead of white, what you think about that, if that's going to make you happier than a white shirt, or what you think. So we've got this in the front. Obviously it'll be different this year with the butterfly. I don't know if we're going to do the same design. I don't know. We've been kind of pondering maybe a different design, and then of course the back, which I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but
yes, there it is.
Yeah. So I don't know what we'll do with them this year.
Yeah. We've got options.
We got options. We've been thinking. Put your comments in the chat about what color they should be, what kind of design.
Yes, if you have any ideas, we'd love to hear it.
Yes, even if you are watching this later and you are not live with us right now, put it in the comments and we will take it under advisement as we do. Because we haven't decided yet. We don't know what we're going to do with the t-shirts yet. So we'd rather, design something that you want to buy. So, because that makes more sense, right? So I think we had some technical difficulties. So in my first description, I had put that, obviously I'm Amanda, this is Megan. We're the chief and lead organizers of Borahae Con. I put that in our really lovely description, but when I didn't have a microphone and I had to leave and come back, I don't think it's there anymore. So that's who we are, in case you're like, who the heck are you guys?
Hello.
It's been 6 months. We're a little bit rusty, or I am anyway.
I mean, we both are. It's been we were on these for a while. We were like going, we were doing all this, but then we had, it's been a bit. So
it's been a minute.
Seeing ourselves back on here is a little weird.
It is a little. It's a little. Well, and last year, like you're in like a turtleneck or a sweater or something you got going on now. Like, I think by the time we started these up right before the con last year, we were definitely in summer clothes.
Yes, we were definitely in summer clothes. And it's so, because right now it got up to like almost 60. It was like 58 today. But when I woke up this morning, it was 28. So it was like one of those things where it was like.
I didn't pay attention to what it was this morning. I just waited till the sun came out and then I went outside.
Yes, that was smart. That was the right choice. The one I did not make. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't make that one? You went out when it was not.
I went out when it was cold. And yeah, but that's okay. It's fine. It's good. I got some, morning sunrise on my face, frost all around me.
Frost on your face. Nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
If you guys are watching this later as well, what was I going to say? Shoot. I don't remember now. We started talking about the weather and it's gone.
I know. Well, we were going to talk about, obviously it's a new year. We'll have a new design.
Yes.
We've got,
I remembered. So what we were going to talk about, you said when it's a new year, I remembered why we are not wearing summer clothes now and why the con is going to be at the end of April instead of in July like it was last year. That's what I was going to say. If you're watching this later, also so you know this, why did we decide to do it in April this year when we did it in July last year? Well, the reason is, as you know, the rest of the guys are all coming back from the military in June for Festa and all that. And we pretty much said, hey, if we're doing this again this year, which of course we wanted to, but we said, who knows? Who knows what Big Hit's got up their sleeves? Who knows what Hive has up their sleeves? Who knows what the guys have up their sleeves? So if it's anything after like May, we don't feel comfortable.
No, because who knows what they're going to be doing, truly.
Yeah, so we are not going to compete with that. Even, doing it at the end of April, of course, we were a little nervous of like, we know Hobie's touring, like we just know it's happening. So when is that going to happen? So when those tour dates came out, I was just like, okay, not the end of April, please. And saw that they weren't in the US. So that's good. That's good. So you all have plenty of time to, go to the concert and then come to Borahae Con too.
Yes. So. And then you have a little breather before they're all out of the military. So
and whatever you do then,
staggered step,
and whatever you do then, if you party with people wherever you are, if you are one of the people, flying to South Korea, whatever, however you decide to celebrate.
I've heard some people have already got their tickets.
Really? Yeah. I'm sure a lot of people do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure a lot of people do. So big year this year and next year as far as lots of things to do. So, of course, you go to Hobie's tour, you come to Borahae Con, and then if you're going to South Korea, if you want to do all of it. And just so you all know, so this is in Nashville. It's right outside of the city itself this year. We did move venues, but we have a lot neater stuff. We've got some really high-tech AV this year that we didn't have last year. Our dancers can actually dance on the stage this year because it's
such a cool stage.
It's not made in pieces that have like big, parts between them that aren't quite lining up. So that's good. So we have a lot of cool things. It is about 30 minutes from the airport, though. You can't quite see the airport from the hotel like we could last year, but it's still not far. And for people coming in from out of town, which is a lot of people, make sure we recommend you stay in you're not going to know what this is if you're coming from out of town, but Brentwood, Franklin, Cool Springs. I would say that area is good because then you're about 15 minutes from the venue and you're about 15 minutes from downtown Nashville.
Right.
So that's a good place to be. And it's a
good in-between spot. And for the time that you're here outside of the actual con, if you get here a little bit early, you're staying a few days later, it's a great kind of launching point. And there's a lot of stuff around there as well to do. And to eat and to shop and all those things. So it's a good base camp, if you will, for any adventures you are going to have along with the con.
Lots of hotels in that area too.
And I have personally stayed at probably 4 or 5 different ones there, and there's some gems. So
yeah, there's a lot of corporate stuff around that area. So there's a lot of hotels that are nicer in that area. So a lot of big corporate buildings and stuff like that. So that, but yeah, I mean, we have people coming from all over. We had, those of you who came last year or those of you who didn't and are new to us that are watching this now or later. I know we have a ginormous audience right now. Thanks for being in the chat, Greg. And whoever else is watching, be in the chat. Seriously, we have so much fun if you say hello and chat with us, or if you want to be an anonymous watcher, that's great too. And we know we'll have people watching later. But for those of you who came last year or are coming this year, we are shocked at the amount of people we get from not Tennessee. They come from Pennsylvania, they come from Maryland, they come from California, they come from Arkansas. They come from
We had
Florida,
Kansas last year too. I remember there was someone from Kansas, Florida.
Yeah. So same thing this year. And I do believe we have one actually international Army coming this year too. So that's
awesome.
Wild. Yeah. So we love that you are coming from all over. In fact, that's why we did this, is to kind of bring people together, from all over, also from this area too, but from all over. We want this to be huge in the future. We want this to be, more than one day. We want it to be a really big thing. But right now it's basically 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. because registration starts at 10. So our programming starts at 11. And we do stuff in all different rooms all day long. I cannot wait. I'm pretty sure we're going to do this tomorrow. Megan and some more of our exec team members that are more of our behind the scenes members have made an amazing TikTok video that is going to go across our socials tomorrow that will give you a little bit of a preview of what J-Hope's Fashion Challenge is going to be this year. I cannot wait to do it. Literally, she sent it to me and I literally cried tears. And I usually, or people hyperbolize that, like, oh, I'm crying. Like, no, I had to keep wiping my eyes. I was laughing so hard. So I can't wait. You guys took that assignment and ran with it. Let me just
we had a good time. We really did. And I actually took it extra because I purposely got stuff that I put over my regular clothes, since that, is kind of how it's going to be the day. So in the video, like, I'm wearing I look bulkier with the extra. I'm putting all these things because I was like, we're gonna do this right if we're gonna do it.
I can't wait for everybody to see it. The way you guys walked and everything, I was like, OMG, that is so J-Hope. I can't even believe it.
It was so fun to channel my inner Hobie.
Oh my God. I really can't wait for you all to see that tomorrow on all of our socials. So make sure you tune into our socials tomorrow to see this video. That is the teaser for what you can expect from J-Hope's Fashion Challenge at the con this year, because it's going to be wild. We are going to tell you more about it later. I don't want to spoil all the surprise or the secrets of what it's going to actually be, because it's going to be wild. But the video will give you a little clue, a little preview.
Little teaser.
We're going to be like BTS and just feed you like this little tiny bit. Just to get you like, what is that? And then we'll tell you the rest later.
Yeah. Has any group worked so hard on their hiatus as BTS? It's really always so funny to me. I'm like, and the girl's like, Mom, there's this new thing coming out. And it's like, and it was so comical last year. It was happening, basically every month there was something new. And I was like, think of how hard they worked before they left, so that we did not have months and months of zero content.
We can hardly keep up.
Yeah. I'm still backtrack. I'm still
no. You are so far behind. Oh my goodness.
I'm so far behind after the holiday season. I'm gonna. I told the girls, I'm like, we need a girl vacation. Just go and rent an Airbnb, and watch all the things that we have not yet caught up on. Listen to have a little dance party with all the songs. So it's on my docket of things.
You should. You absolutely should. Speaking of dance party, I know people have asked. I know one of our vendors this year, because the vendors are there from right when you register in the morning. Again, I see more people joining us. Please say hello in the chat. We'd love to play off you guys and have some fun. We have some games coming up. We're going to talk about some other stuff, but we're still talking about some con stuff right now. But one of our vendors asked, because we have the vendors go until we do our nighttime entertainment, and then they break down, and then they come, do entertainment with us. And they said, is there going to be a dance party? Yes, there's going to be a dance party. We had a dance party last year. There will be a dance party this year. If you have your Army bombs, bring them, because that's tons of fun. We do have Yali and some people from her crew here, her TNTK group, are subdivided into TNT Loves this year to represent BTS. So they will be performing in the evening and teaching the chorus of one of the BTS songs and dances during the day. And we are still working on our other entertainment, so that will not be it. There is more happening in the evening. We are working on bringing some people back. We are working on that right now. So there are more announcements to come, more cool announcements to come. So stay tuned. Buy your tickets now, though, because we don't have a million. We really don't. There's a lot gone already. There's a lot of tickets gone, and there's also a lot of people besides that are going to be there. We've got our vendors. We've got Megan, I didn't even get a chance to talk to you because we didn't really talk because of all my tech issues before this started. But our medic is back.
Yay!
Our medic said we are back.
Love them so.
We're back. Much. Yes, we do.
Oh, and what a fantastic
so much
for them to be at too. Yes,
we love them so much. And they actually have something else up their sleeve besides being a medic that I need to talk to you about too. So, you guys, we have all kinds of stuff up the sleeves, whether they're long sleeves, short sleeves. We got stuff up them right now.
My long sleeves up.
I got it up my short sleeves.
There you go.
Because I'm wearing the con shirt. Yes. But we have some surprises that we don't want to announce until they're solid. But there are lots of stuff going on behind the scenes. There is those of you who hopped over to Twitter yesterday may have seen an announcement from a really cool place that I still haven't told you about because, like I said, we just got on and had all these tech issues. But Army Flower Shop. I don't know how many of you know about them on Twitter, but I don't even want to tell their whole story. Hopefully we can get them on here. But they are doing something really cool that they started during the pandemic. It's just a service to Army, and it's amazing. And they are going to come. The head of the Army Flower Shop is going to come join us at the con. So I am stoked about that. I reached out to her because I was like, I love what you're doing. Come be a part of it. We want to collaborate somehow because that's what we want. That's the whole vibe of the con, is a lot of what they're doing, and how we want people to feel and just how we want Army to connect and things. And so I'm super stoked that they are going to come join us. And they did announce it yesterday. Yes. We get a chance to tell you that yet. If we don't
we've got some fun announcements too lined up too. Now we've got all these good things.
There are so many things. Yes. And like I said, we just got to wait till everything is solid before we keep releasing more information. But again, for those of you just joining us, I cannot wait until you see our socials tomorrow and see the J-Hope's Fashion Challenge teaser video because
I'm excited. I mean, I'm excited to show
Megan and her crew just knocked that one out of the park. Let me just tell you, they really did.
Yeah, it's the old dancer in me. I was getting to vibe for a little bit. I was having a good time.
It's so J-Hope though. So last year, for those of you watching, last year we did a nod to Jin. We did a dad joke contest and an air kiss contest because Jin got out of the military last year. Well, even though J-Hope got out in October, he's still the most recent one out, and the rest of them won't be out till later. So we did a nod to J-Hope this year, and we are doing a thing that we sort of made up that has some nods to some Run BTS episodes and things like that. But it is J-Hope's Fashion Challenge, and it's going to be wild. So I'm super excited about that. And those of you just joining us, check out my Jimmy earrings. Aren't they fun?
So good.
Shout out to Sarange Studio, our vendor from last year, for gifting me these cute ones. Yes, you may have seen me last year in my little Chimmy headband. I am OT7, by the way, in case anyone's wondering. I'm absolutely everyone on the team, on the exec team is OT7, but we all have our biases except for Megan. Because she refuses to pick one.
I'm not sorry.
And her girls are not happy about that. They try every day.
What's so funny though, Amanda? I haven't told you this, but this is funny. I'm glad I'm telling you on air. No, it's great. Sometimes the girls will do like fun quizzes, BTS quizzes, little things like that. And so they were like, Mom, you have to try this one. To see, I think it was like who your BTS like soulmate is. Like, and it wasn't like romantic. It was like,
right.
Connect with you and yeah. And they were all like, I told you they try to push me to think Jin is my bias. They're like Jin.
They're trying to push you into having Jin as a bias.
They always, yeah. I mean, it kind of changes. Like when we were doing this video for TikTok, they're like, you definitely love J-Hope. Like he's, like every time we do something, but like then we're listening to, who, and they're like, oh Mom, but you really love Jim. I'm like, this is why I'm OT7. I can't pick. But anyway, I got V as my thing. And so I've been teasing my daughter because that's, that's her bias.
Yeah.
And it was just so funny. So now anytime she's silly, I'm like, look, I didn't pick the quiz picked me. Okay. So, and I love all of them, of course.
Did
So
did the girls
fun.
get their biases when they did the quiz?
Ella did, Livy didn't. And so she's a little bit mad at me. She's a little salty about it. But it's so funny. She's still, I mean, her drawings just keep getting better and better of him and all the fun different outfits. And so anyway, but yeah, I thought that would be hilarious. You'd appreciate that. So I was like, I don't have a bias, but apparently I have a soulmate. I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh.
But no, I love all of them so much. And that's the beauty of being OT7 is that each time they do something, you're just like, ooh, this is my favorite. This is my favorite.
Those of you just joining us, I see that some of you are just joining us. Again, we have a lot of new announcements up our sleeve for the con already. We were saying earlier, I'll just say really quick again, if you're coming from out of town, which a lot of people are, we recommend staying in Brentwood, Cool Springs, Franklin area, because then you're 15 minutes to the venue and 15 minutes to downtown Nashville in case you want to explore. Also, if anyone would jump into our comments, we've been contemplating offering a little extra thing before the day before the con. So if anyone is interested in that, please let me know, because we did put out a little survey to those who have already bought tickets, but the responses have been a little bit slow coming in. So let us know if that's something you're interested in. If you are here and watching, please jump into the comments if you want. If you don't and you want to stay incognito, you are welcome to do so. But if you want to jump in and say hello to us and be funny, we love that. We're going to do some games in a little bit. Megan doesn't even know this. I surprise her on every live stream with what game we're doing. She never knows.
I literally never know. So
it's kind of like Run Jin when they never tell him and he just shows up and we're like, why are we here? What are we doing? And then he finds out.
Real reaction that everybody is seeing. It's real time, not rehearsed. So
yep, she has no idea what my games are ever. I just surprise her all the time. Yeah, I still have to catch up on Run Jin today. It was so nice outside that I couldn't stay inside, so I missed my Run Jin today. But I saw some spoilers and it looked interesting. Yeah, as they all have been. So I'm trying to think anything else we should discuss about the con. If anyone has questions about the con, put them in the chat. We will answer them. If you are watching this later and you have questions, put stuff in the chat. We will answer them. Is anybody going to the J-Hope concert that wants to tell us? And we can talk about how cool you are and how we're a little bit jealous.
Minutely jealous.
Well, I still have to find a way to manifest some tickets. So if anybody wants to help me out, I don't know. You and your family might just not be able to do it, but I'm trying to see, is there a way I can do it? But those of you, we'd love to cheer you if you're going. But what else? Anything else for con stuff, or we should just
I mean, well, yeah, we could probably do games here in a minute. Just, I think briefly for anybody joining in or that's going to be watching through. Yeah. New, awesome venue. I'm really excited about the venue and the layout of the venue, and because it is its own space, all of it, that is going to be there is ours. So, last year at the hotel, there was a lot of different spaces to go up, down, to the side, and all around. This is kind of a lot more.
Not as much walking this year.
Not as much walking, but the spaces are fantastic for what we need them for. We have a fantastic main room with a great stage. We have, another room with programming. We have this beautiful big lobby with great space for all of the other things that will be there. So I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be really fun, and it's going to give a really cozy kind of vibe to the concert.
I think so. Yeah, it will be cozy. And we do have the Sweet Blessings food truck, which is, oh my gosh, look at this woman's reviews, because people just go nuts. Also, it's really cool. She gives back some of her profits to profits. We are a little rusty after 6 months. Profits. Maybe it's because there's fat. No, there's no fat. No, there's no fat. There's none. Anyway,
no.
she gives some of it to the food bank and things like that in Nashville. So that's super cool. And she's just a really, really nice lady. So I'm excited about her, but we are looking for an Asian food truck still. So if anyone's got a lead, I am waiting for one to get back to me, who is taking kind of a while to get back to me, but we figure you guys really want an Asian food truck. We'd love to get you a Korean food truck. The two Korean places that I tried, one of them just doesn't have the staff to do it. And the other one just didn't get back to me. So if you guys know of any, even from like outside of Nashville, that wants to drive their food truck in and feed a bunch of BTS fans, let us know. Because we have room right outside the front door, and people are going to be there all day. They're going to be there from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. So they're going to need to eat. And we have programming going on all day long in different rooms. And so we're going to have little breaks between each one, to go get something to eat if it was like right there, but it might not be as easy to leave if you really want to do what's happening during that time. You can. The con is definitely a come and go thing if you want to. But I think there's so much cool stuff that most people don't want to leave. But
there's a lot I would not want to leave and miss out for sure.
No, but stay hydrated and eat stuff. So whether you bring, a little snack and eat it in the one room. This year we do have a thing though, we're going to have like a little eating area because they're the one room with carpet. You can't bring anything in. Also, it's not as good to bring it in while we're doing programming because somebody asked me last year, they had this food and they're like, is it okay if we eat in here while the programming's going on? And I was like, I guess. And then they opened it and I was like, oh my God, that smells so good. I'm like, I don't know if this is a good idea.
Now nobody's thinking about anything, but
nobody wanted to do what we were doing anymore because everyone smelled their food. So so it's so we're gonna have probably 15-minute breaks in between all the programming where you can go get something from the really convenient food truck. We just need to get that savory food truck. So like I said, if you guys have a lead, let us know. Otherwise, I'm still working on it. I'm still waiting to hear from the one. But if you have a favorite, let us know too. That chat is really. It's just, you don't have to chat with us, but, we want you to.
Yes.
Anyway, so there's more, and we'll probably remember more and say more about the con. Like I said, again, if you're just joining us, we have a lot still up our sleeves to announce about the con, and we will on our socials and our website and everything. But don't wait to buy tickets because you buying tickets helps us announce some of those things because it helps us that we have the buying power to book some of those things in advance. So do that. And also because ticket sales are limited, we have a lot gone already actually. So don't wait forever and think that they're all going to still be there because they may not. So let's play a game. So we're going to play again. Megan has no idea what I'm springing on her. So we're going to play the alphabet game.
Oh no.
And we're going to go back and forth. And we're going to go through the alphabet and basically you do one letter, I'll do a letter. And you have to say something that reminds you of BTS or has something to do with BTS. And if we get stumped, you guys better jump in that chat and help us. So this is
all
what
right.
We do in streams. We talk about the con, anything that we have, just in general, anything we have coming up. We talk about BTS news. So we talk Runjin a little bit. We might still talk about stuff. And then we play a game. Or 2 or 3 or whatever, we don't go on forever, but we just do it until it seems like it's a good time to stop. Anyway, alphabet game. So A, apple bangpo. You got B.
I was thinking I was going to get A. B, butter.
Okay. C. C. What has anything to do with BTS that starts with C? Why is that one hard? Cute.
Oh, that is good. Cute.
Cute.
Dang.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah.
E. E is tough. Gosh, somebody help me with E. Something that has to do with BTS. Something related to BTS that starts with E. Why is this one hard?
This is a hard one. I guess it could be. Does it have? I mean, it doesn't have to be a song, right? Anything that reminds you.
Just anything that would relate to BTS or remind you of BTS.
I mean, Euphoria.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. You get double points. You still have F, but you get double points for helping me.
Okay. F. Let me think. F. I was focused on E, so my brain just.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to focus on F with you, and that one I'm having a hard time with too.
F. Let's think about F. Why can I not think about F? That's a hard one. Okay, hold on.
I mean, you could just say any word that reminds you of them too. It just could be like a general word. Like I have one in
fire. Yes.
Yes, fire. Thank you, Yali. Fire.
Thank you.
Do you have anything you want to say? We could actually pull you in if you want. And you can talk about your crew if you want. Let us know in the comments. I can send you a link. Mochi, we're not on M yet. Guys, ahead of us. Okay, so you had F. I have G. I was gonna say something girl, but that doesn't work. Oh gosh. Go. Oh, Yali says no. She wants to stay incognito. Okay.
Okay.
Yali's gonna come dance with her crew, and we're excited.
I'm so excited.
Thank you for being here, Yali, and helping us.
Yes.
Stay tuned and help us more. We might get stumped. Okay, G. What do you got? What I just did G.
H.
What?
So I'm on H. So Higgum.
Ooh.
How long is a Higgum?
Oh, I have I.
Yeah.
Newt. All right, who's gonna help me with I?
I'm thinking of older ones.
It doesn't have to be a song, but really just any song. I.
What reminds you of I for them?
Ice cream? I'm gonna say ice cream because I'm thinking of when they were at the skating rink and Jungkook at least had that big ice cream thing. I think they did a bang jam bomb about it when he was eating his soft serve and he was all excited because he's always eating.
Yes. That's true. That is.
I'm gonna say ice cream. And was it a popsicle or was it ice cream? I think it was ice cream on a stick or something when they were doing Dynamite, when they were doing the video, and Jin and V were fighting over an ice cream on a stick, I think. So
yes, that was actually. I remember that one. He's funny about that when he comes up and just takes bites out of people's food.
They all do that.
I mean, Jay is really easy. Like, right? I mean, you take your pick. JK, Jin, like, do you know what I mean?
It is easy. You could give a multiple answer. It's okay.
Okay, double.
This is not like a really hard ruled game.
J-Hope, Jin,
okay.
Jungkook.
Okay.
Just keep going down the list.
Good. Okay. So
Jiminchi.
Okay. Cookie.
Oh.
Cookie.
L. L. What is a good L? Louder than bombs.
Ooh, pulling it from the vault.
Yeah,
How many other people in the chat or here today? Raise your hand if you're one of those that want a dance or a performance even of Louder Than Bombs. In the chat?
Yes. I love that. Every time it comes on, I'm always like, hey. I tell the girl, so we sometimes will do the second game where you try to guess the song in a certain amount of time, Mm-hmm. And there's a few songs that I just get before them. That's one of them.
Oh, speaking of stuff, you don't even know this yet because we didn't talk about it, but Yali says yes, she wants the Louder Than Bombs performance at least. What was I gonna say? Oh, we are doing our own BTS games again this year because that was awesome last year. We're gonna do some different ones this year, but yes. We are putting our own BTS games back in there. They won't be exactly, but close. Yeah. By the way, does anybody have a bunny hat? Because I have been trying to locate a bunny hat. Every time I find a bunny hat, like we found one in Gatlinburg. Actually, I found one of the vendors, the street vendors or whatever, had a bunny hat with the little things that make the ears go. And I've been wanting a bunny hat for like 3 years, but the bunny hat I saw was broken, and then I saw one somewhere else, and it was probably for a child because it did not look like it was going to fit on my head. So
Bunny hats are hard to find. I mean, I have bunny ears, like, you know, on a headband.
yeah, no, the bunny hat where it's like a whole hat and it's got the things that
Yeah.
come down and you press it and they do this. So we probably won't have those for you, but you know, we'll have other cool games that everyone can do.
Sad.
What
So you're
were
on
we?
M. You're on M. I just
Mochi.
and Niagara Popo.
Your daughter never says that, does she?
No, never. Never.
Your daughter
We
who's
quote so many BTS things that we have now forgotten how many we quote, and sometimes we're in public and we realize we're saying something that's like instead of how dare you, like when you're joking, we say how you dare. And people are always looking at us
when you're with people who don't know BTS and you say stuff like that and they shoot you these looks.
Yeah, I actually a small one of my friend's kiddos that I was watching was actually had on Dreamers because it was a soccer thing that he was watching and the song came on and I literally all I said was I was like, you know BTS? I was like, this child is 5. He probably doesn't get that reference, but that's fine. I was just so excited. And then he was like, I just like the song. It was so funny.
Doesn't even know, right?
No, yeah. Mm-mm.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the one thing we say all the time. I don't remember. I think it's an RM thing, whatever it is, but we say it all the time and people are just like, what? I'm like, yeah, no, don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't worry. I went to the mall the other day and Dynamite was playing in Opry Mills in the Rainforest Cafe when I walked in, and so I was like, I might just have to go shop in the Rainforest Cafe gift shop for a minute.
Just for a few minutes. It's always such a treat when you hear BTS out in public. I usually call the girls if I'm not with them. I will usually call them and I'll be like, do you hear what I'm hearing right now? And they're like, Mom, why does it always come when I'm not there?
That's the only time I've ever heard BTS out in like a store or anything. That's the only time. Yeah. So I was like, oh my gosh. I've heard stories of like people who, have you heard the story? People who go to like Target or Walmart or whatever, and they go to the like the entertainment audio section or whatever, and they basically mess with the like the TVs or the whatever.
Oh,
and
I actually did not.
They turn on BTS and they wait for the army to like come from all parts of the store and like gather.
That's actually brilliant. I have not heard of that, but I will say that most of the time I hear BTS is in the electronics section of Target or Walmart. And it's usually better. Sometimes it's Dynamite. I have actually heard I heard Permission to Dance before. I heard 3D in a pet store one time. We were at like PetSmart buying food and 3D came on and I was like, I don't know who's in charge of music today, but good job. Like this is great.
That's funny. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I forgot to talk about our reactors. I talked about some of our other guests, but we have John Reeves back this year. Nico can't join us this year. He really wanted to, but he's got a whole something cooking. I don't even know what he's cooking. But he's cooking something for his channel and just his life or something. But he is deep in the soup of whatever he's cooking. And so he can't come. But John is coming back. John actually lives in Nashville, so that's cool. And we have a new reactor named Tej, and he's such a freaking sweetheart. I'm so excited for everybody to meet him. He's just a nice person, and his reactions are really thoughtful and genuine. And I'm not a big reaction watcher person. I know a lot of people are. I'm really not, but I know that people like them, so I try to find them for the con. And this guy is I really like him.
Yeah.
But he did a magic shop video, and so this goes along with when I was saying about people in Target or whatever turning up the thing and waiting for the army to to come from all parts of the store if there is anyone there. And when he did the video or whatever, people got into the comments and talked about how that's, you know, an Army anthem. And basically the way you find Army is if you could just be out in public and you could just, you know, sing, so show me, and wait till somebody yells back, I'll show you.
Oh, that's so cute.
So he's like, really? That's awesome. Is that how you find Army? And the people are like, guaranteed. If you say that and you hear somebody yell it back, you're like, okay, there's my person.
That's really precious.
So yeah, but that was making me think of him. So yes, he's going to be there this year too for the reactor panel. And like I said, lots more up our sleeves that we're still working on for entertainment and guests and things like that. And vendors and whoever, but our really awesome, funny medic is coming back. So we're so excited.
Yeah,
we love
them.
So much. They're such nice people. And they're going to be somewhere not out of the way this year because our venue is so much more compact. So you'll be able to walk past them and probably they'll tell you funny jokes and stuff. Yeah, because they'll
will. They're great. Yeah,
they're so awesome. Good. And you can go get your sticker if you actually. I need some water right now, so I'm going to hydrate. But let's see, I'm up in the upstairs part of my house, and it gets dry. Excuse me, in the winter.
Yes, the heat, you don't realize how much the heat dries everything out until you're in it for a while. And then, you know, and then for us, when we left and then we came back, we're like, wow, we did not realize how.
We have gas heat too, and the gas heat doesn't work well for me.
Yep.
Anyway, so if you hydrate and eat and do all the good things you're supposed to do as a con goer, you can go get a sticker from the medic that says I what does it say, something like I did a good thing or I was a good con goer or whatever. Like I made sure I didn't have to visit the medic. so we have a medic not because we expect you to need them. In fact, they say the same thing too. They're like, we want you to not need us. But if you do, they're there. But that's just because, you know, it's a big event and we like to do things right. And they are the sweetest people ever. And so they come and sponsor and show up and do their thing, and they're great. And so they're just going to keep growing with us, they said, and we're just going to keep getting bigger, and they're just going to keep being awesome. And they come up from Atlanta. Their name is Outlier Solutions is the name of their company, and we just love them. If you guys need first aid classes or any of that stuff, like go find them because they're great. They do big cons. They do like Dragon Con. They do a lot of that. Their other company, they have two companies. This is like for the smaller cons, or ones that are still growing like us, but they do a lot of the big ones. So they're used to cons and con people.
Yeah.
But what were we on? We were on.
Oh, did I did N Niagara.
What was N?
I did Niagara.
Okay. So, oh gosh. I can't say oranges because he likes tangerines, right? He's not an orange. He's a tangerine guy. So yes, I can't say oranges because that's not the right thing. They are close, but they're just not the same. Oh boy. I don't know who can help me. Oh, that's a tough one.
Oh,
a word that starts with O that reminds you of BTS.
Or you could just say oh.
You could, but that's not really a word. I mean, I know this game doesn't really have hard and fast rules, but I feel like that's cheating.
Okay. What if it's in the middle of one? Like, no, that wouldn't work.
No, it has to start with O. Can anybody help me? Oh. Are we gonna get stuck here?
No, we're gonna push through. We're gonna figure it out.
God,
I'm just thinking of what reminds me of O. I mean, you could even say like outfits. Like they're always changing their awesome outfits. When I think of BTS and all their different like photo shoots, I mean that's a word.
Outfits is good. That is good. We'll go with outfits because I can't think of anything unless somebody wants to help me in the chat.
Okay.
I got nothing.
P. Right. Poison apple. Night apple is poison apple.
Apple is poison apple.
That's what we call apples. Okay. At our house, we call them poison apples.
Let's finish it, but it's okay because
I'm JK. I feel like that's legit, you know?
Yeah. Don't eat your apples at night. I guess.
Party,
I don't know.
yeah.
Honestly, he's the only one that's ever told me you can't eat an apple at night. I didn't. Is that a thing? Like, did the doctors in South Korea tell you not to eat an apple at night?
So funny. I don't
Do
know.
they have a different version of Snow White over there where, like, you know,
that's probably what it really is. We should be researching this.
Yeah.
What is it?
Very
There's also
important.
party, yeah. I mean, they're all P.
Oh, right.
You know?
For P. Yep.
Mm-hmm,
Yes, there is. Oh, I have Q. Oh, nice. Oh, goodness. Quality. All their stuff is quality. I'm going with that because I
quality. I like it.
Q.
R. Revolution. I'm just going with all the memes.
Wait, what meme did I miss with revolution?
That's a funny one, but what's another good R one?
What meme did I miss? What is revolution? I don't know that meme. Do I?
When he's spelling red, right? When he's spelling red.
Wait, who?
Yeah, he's spelling red in that hotel room. It's the same time when they're doing the STOPIT. Stop it. He says R. I think that's the same one.
Oh.
I think he spells out red. Yeah, he's like
I was really focused on Stop It.
I can't think of how to say it for D, but red is so great. Yeah, that's what R always thinks.
I missed that.
Unless you want to say RM. I mean, that's an obvious one too.
That is an obvious one.
Rap monster.
That works too. That works. I like it. Yep, rap monster. Thank you, Yali. I like how you spelled it. That's great.
Perfect. Yeah.
I think you spelled it absolutely the way it's in the dictionary.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so that was R. I have S. I'm gonna go with Stop It. Stop it. STOPIT. Yep. I'm gonna go with Stop It.
I mean, T would be Tay. Tay.
T is Tay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You. I want to say, like, okay, deep cut did, and maybe I'm completely wrong about this, and I'm feeling like, was it RM that did a cover or something of like Umbrella with somebody? Am I wrong?
Oh, I don't know. Actually, that sounds kind of familiar.
I don't know that I ever heard it, but I think I saw that existed somewhere.
Okay, that works.
I don't know. I could fail right now. I could just have failed this game that I
No. That works. I
could have failed the game I made up. All right, when you do, V is really hard. I'm gonna plug in my computer while you're doing V.
It's very hard.
Thinking really hard about what your answer is.
I don't know. V. Well, that was a freebie.
Yeah, that was okay. W. Honestly, I'm gonna say water reminds me of them only because they're constantly playing in it, throwing it at each other, throwing it at the audience, making people go in it when it's cold, for
I do feel like every other episode of Run BTS
has water in it,
something to do with water.
Yeah,
that's fair. That's fair.
Where they're getting it dumped on them, or they're squirting it at, they're getting it squirted at them, or they're chasing each other around the stage with their water bottles or something. So I'm just going to go with water because that does remind me of them because they're always doing something with water.
That's fair.
Because of the dry air up here.
X. I mean, X. Extra. I mean, they're extra. Forget the E.
Yeah. I mean, it is a hard one. It's as bad as Q. So
yeah, I feel like. I mean, other than extra, I can't think of X. That's the only X sound, even though it's not spelled that way. Can we allow it? Otherwise, I could say.
This is a really strict game.
Otherwise, I could say like xylophone because sometimes they play funny instruments in the games that they have on Run BTS.
I mean, it's just a really tough one.
Okay, I feel like that works. I feel like
yeah, we'll just go with extra without the E.
Yeah, A for effort.
I'll give you a B minus.
Okay. I'll take it. I'll take the B minus.
I'm only giving you a B minus because I didn't get X and I can be mean that way. If I got it, you probably have to give me like a C or a D though, because I do really bad. Okay, so I have Y. What reminds me of BTS? That's Y. Yoongi.
Yoongi. That's fair.
I was gonna say Yali.
Oh, yeah.
Yali. We love Yali. Thank you for being on Yali.
Yes, we love you. Z. 0 o'clock.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You are good. All right, I'm changing your B minus. You get an A because you came up with some that I don't think I could come up with, especially that quickly. So I'm even just going to give you an A plus.
Yay! Upgraded. That's so funny.
I think you played the game better than I did. I'm giving you an A plus, especially since you didn't even know what game we were playing, and I just threw it on you. So
you know what? I actually love the alphabet game, and although I did not know that we were playing it, I do this sometimes with the kids. The thing is, we don't generally do it for a specific subject, but it's just a really great way when you're teaching like phonograms and sounds and just like letter placement. It's a fun way to do it. So sometimes in the car when we're bored, we're like, A, apple, B, banana, C. And then, as you go, it gets progressively sillier and sillier. The kids come up with just more and more ridiculous things. So I have a little bit of practice with the alphabet game.
That must be why you're so good at it. That must be. Oh, so that was our game for today.
That was fun. Yeah. All BTS now. I feel very cozy thinking of all the fun little things that reminded me of BTS.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's all I got. Do you have anything you want to do or talk about? Or does anybody in the chat want to know anything about the con? Want to talk about anything going on? Just don't spoil Runjin for me because I still have to go watch it today. I saw that he was doing some kind of gymnastics or something in some Twitter space, but I don't know for sure what he's doing. As long as he's not arguing with a small child today. I don't know if there'll be any small child arguing going on.
We have to catch up on that. We realized, the girls and I, that we missed an episode of it was one of the ones that came out last year. We thought we had watched all the episodes and we changed providers, so we didn't have access to that channel on our TV for a while, and then we got it back on and we went on. We're like, wait a minute, there's a whole extra episode.
Which of what is it? Like remember it. Was it an OT7 show or just somebody else's show? Or
yes, it was OT7. It was a show about. I'd have to ask the girls what the name of it is. It was on. I think it was on. Was it the one on Disney or the one on Prime? I don't remember. I think it was the one on Disney. But yeah, we didn't have it for a bit.
Was it? Are you sure?
I should message.
Was it the Jimin and Jungkook show? Are you sure?
No, it wasn't that one. It was.
Oh.
I think it was the one with all of them. There was like one thing left. They did that documentary. Yes, they did the documentary. We went through all of it, and the last one we saw seemed like an ending kind of episode anyway, and it turns out there was like a whole extra little episode after that we were like, well, we're really behind the times now because we didn't even know this existed. We thought we nailed that particular season of shows, right? So as I said, we need a girls' weekend away to just catch up on all things BTS.
You do. I don't think you're the only ones though. I think there's a lot of people that are behind during this hiatus that really was hard to keep up with because there was so much
stuff. Well, and it's nice to stagger things too. I did like when we, I told the girls that when we very first, when you first get on the rabbit hole, it's hard to stop. And there would be days where I'd be like, okay, I think you've just watched 3 straight hours of YouTube videos, so we need to take a little break. We're gonna need we're going to need to, you know, do something else, touch grass, eat some food, come back, you know? So, but anyway, it is fun. It is fun to have those days where you're just like immersed in it, you know?
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, if nobody has any other questions, we will be back next week, next Tuesday at 6:00. We will probably keep doing this up until the con this year, like we did last year. I don't know if we're starting a little bit earlier than we did last year for lead up or not. You know, unless something comes up and we need to skip a week. Otherwise, we should be here every Tuesday at 6 CST. So come join us. Come chat with us because we love when you're in the chat, and hopefully we'll have some guests on. Last year we had some of our vendors on. We had our medic came on and we made him tell a joke, and he did, and he was funny. We found out just how funny he was.
Yeah. I almost got that sticker, but unfortunately
you were naughty.
I was naughty and I had to go get a Band-Aid because I got a paper cut when it was right down the nail bed and it hurt badly. And I was like, I was gonna try to just go without a Band-Aid, and then started bleeding. And he was like, you cannot escape. And he was like, sorry, you didn't get your sticker this year.
But that's not why you get the sticker. You get the sticker if you stay hydrated and you eat. So I think you probably should. They didn't have the stickers ready. They were actually making the stickers at our con last year. They like conceived of the idea and were making them at the computer. I feel like
I'm going to get a piece of paper I'm going to start marking the years, and I'm going to aim for a perfect score.
As long as you eat and hydrate, you should get.
Okay, I'm going to have him backdate. I'm going to do that. Hydrate.
Get your sticker. Well, nobody got one last year because they weren't available yet, and I really hope that they do have them this year, and I'm not just saying this and then they're like, shoot,
no, that's so funny. He's like, we don't have those yet. No, but he was actually like last year was giving out, I don't know, I thought he was giving out something or congratulations, because I remember he said, he was like, oh, you were so close, because it was right towards the end, and I cut my finger, and it was funny because, you know, we had the headsets, and I was like, hey, Derek, are you down there? And he's like, yeah, and I'm like, I really have to come get a Band-Aid. It's bleeding. I can't hide this paper.
I mean, that's what he's there for. He's there for little boo-boos. It would have been stupid if you didn't go, because that's why he was there. He would have been mad. He would have been more mad at you if you went without a Band-Aid when you needed one.
That's fair. Yeah.
He would have been more upset with you then. So
well, I'm glad to hear that's great news. So
Yep. All right, well, thanks for joining us, everybody. We will see you next week. We're getting excited. It's coming. Again, if you have any, even if you're watching this later, if you have votes for our t-shirts this year, like I said, last year we had this. We'll have our little butterfly this year. And this, I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't, but we want to know if you want our shirts to be purple this year, the ones that we sell. Light purple, dark purple. We're going to do something different, I think, with the design a little bit. It will, of course, have our logo. By the way, we have we're always very intentional with our stuff. So our little finger heart hand here, we changed the skin tone so that was kind of halfway between white and black, so that it was good for everybody. We have the big army heart, and then we had 7 little hearts underneath it. This year we have the big butterfly and 7 little butterflies underneath it. So we have an army one and all the guys. And this year we chose the butterfly because of the song, but also because, you know, set them free, right? It's the set them free year. Thanks,
yes, it is.
Jimin, set them free.
So exciting.
Yes. But anyway, thanks for joining us. Unless you have anything else, any last comments?
No, that's
ending meant.
No, that's perfect. We're excited to.
Should we Jin air kiss this off?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, everybody.
Thank
Ready?
you.
Bye.
See you next week.
See you next time. I gotta figure out how to end the stream. Okay, really, for real. Bye.